Hey there, welcome to Brain Bite. Today we're going to talk about a very fascinating topic, genetics and gene editing. Genetics is the study of heredity and the variation of inherited characteristics, while gene editing is the process of changing DNA in an organism. It sounds like a complicated topic, but I promise you it's not as difficult as it seems. Now let's dive into the three most important parts of genetics and gene editing. Number 1, DNA. The building blocks of life. DNA contains all the genetic information that makes up an organism, including humans. It's like a recipe book that contains instructions on how to create an organism. Scientists have been able to study DNA and understand how it works, which has led to some incredible breakthroughs in the field of genetics. Number 2, gene editing. It's a technique that allows scientists to add, delete, or modify an organism's DNA. It's like cutting and pasting words in a book to create a new sentence. Gene editing can be used to cure genetic diseases, create crops that are resistant to pests, and even create genetically modified organisms that are more resistant to climate change. Number 3, ethical considerations. While gene editing has the potential to be incredibly beneficial, it also raises some ethical questions. For example, should we be allowed to edit the genes of unborn children to prevent genetic diseases? What are the consequences of genetically modifying organisms? These are all important questions that scientists and society as a whole need to consider when discussing gene editing. Now, let's look at some relatable examples. You may have heard of the genetically modified crops, such as corn or soybeans, which are resistant to pests and can produce a higher yield. Also, scientists have used gene editing to develop treatments for genetic diseases such as cystic fibrosis and sickle cell anemia. These are just a few examples of how genetics and gene editing are making a positive impact on our world. In conclusion, genetics and gene editing are fascinating topics that are changing the world in incredible ways. It's important to understand the basics of genetics and the potential benefits and ethical concerns surrounding gene editing. With the help of science, we can make the world a better place for everyone. That's it for today's video. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to my channel for more exciting content. Let me know in the comments section below what you thought about today's topic. Until next time, stay curious and keep learning.